Once you have added all 6 of your photos to your timeline, once you've added your animated title sequence, your end credits, and your instrumental music, it's time to record your narration. Once again, you're going to need your story map for this. And I hope that by now you've reworded your answers in the story map so that they can stand on their own, so they make sense without you having to say any more than what's there. So instead of having "I love to run" here, I might put something like "running is my favorite hobby," or something like that. And that's fine if you need to reword it. Then go back to WeVideo and click on this button, Record. Choose Voice and choose From Beginning. It's going to ask you a couple questions to make sure you're going to allow access to your microphone. That'll appear right around here. I don't have that right now, but you would click Allow. If you have an additional microphone plugged in, or if you have a pair of earbuds that has a microphone built in, it might ask you for which microphone you want to use. And then you click Start. A preview of your video is going to appear up in this window while you're recording. Make sure that it says mute video while recording so you don't hear your music and get distracted while you're doing your recording. And then take a deep breath and get ready to record. Now I have 2 monitors, so I'm going to switch this over to my other monitor so I can read it while I'm looking at the preview. Some people like to split screen at this point. Some people like to print out their story map. It's completely up to you. Take a deep breath and hit record. The video is going to start playing after a short countdown, and then start talking when your first image appears on the screen. This is my pet turtle, Herman. He's my favorite thing in the world. Press stop after recording your first image, and then listen to it to decide if you like it or not. If you don't and you want to do it again, click record again. If you're happy with it, click save. And you're going to see up here an extra track gets added to your media, and down here in your timeline you're going to have a new track that's labeled voiceover 1. Now, in case you don't know how this works, these little peaks and valleys here are your audio. So anytime you see like a spike like this, that means that there's sound there. This is when I was originally talking about what to do in this instance. So I don't need that. So what you can do is you can click on the track and then move your mouse to the left side of this and drag it over so it actually starts when you want it to start. You can also do that for the other end of this. Now that actually worked out pretty well, and my turtle picture and my speaking are just about the same length. But if I need to, I can actually take the picture and I can shorten it so that it's the exact same length as what I said. And I can drag this over. So basically when you click on the image, you'll get this outline here. Mine's purple. I don't know if it's going to be the same on your computer, but mine's purple. And then I can drag this, and again, wherever these little squigglies stop showing up, that's the end of where I was speaking. So I click on this, and then I can trim this. And now I'm going to drag over my family picture, and I'm going to go back into record again, voice, but this time I'm going to go from current position, because notice my playhead is right before my next picture. So from current position, choose my microphone, make sure it's muted, and make sure I have that particular slide up on my story map. So it says my family is the most important thing to me. So I click record. I take a deep breath during the countdown. My family is the most important thing to me. Press stop, listen to it, decide if you like it. If you do, click save. If you don't, click record again. I'm happy with this. Now notice that it puts it down onto another voiceover track. So what you can do is you can simply just drag it up here, and if you don't want this track anymore, you can delete it. But make sure you move the audio first. And then again, you can take this, drag this over, and then make sure that this photo is roughly the same length as that audio track. And repeat that until you've gone through all 6 of your photos. You might need to redo them every now and then, and that's perfectly fine. Lots of people do. And I guarantee you that people that do this type of stuff for a living, they do sometimes 10s, 20 different takes of the audio that they're recording. So then I would move this one over, make sure the playhead's there, go up, record voice from current position, and so on and so forth. According to the instructions for this particular slide, after you've recorded your narration, you're going to want to change the timing of your photos, as I just showed you how to do that. There'll be a separate video for that as well. And then there's also some optional stuff that you might want to do to make it better. So let's say that I did record all of my audio and I know exactly how long my video is. You're going to want to make sure that your audio, one track, that's the music, ends when your video ends. So that'll be a separate video, but we don't want a lot, like this has almost a minute and a half of extra audio at the end here. We don't want that. So add your music, record your narration, and then check out the next couple of videos before you show me that you're done.